Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Those of you who have watched my video from yesterday, you saw the moment when Trump was describing the construction around, near, underneath, to some extent of course, the ballroom. Yes, the ballroom in Washington, D.C. So perhaps that's how it is with AI. Since I recorded a video mentioning it today, this morning on my Instagram, I received suggestion for checking out certain video. And so I did, and this is a very interesting video. I'm sure you're going to listen to it with an open mind. Is it 100% truth? I don't know. I question everything, as I'm sure all of you do as well, because there is a very high chance that the third temple is not going to be built in Israel, but instead in the United States, in Washington, D.C. So does this mean they are not going to try to destroy the mosque, Al-Aqsa, right? That's the name of the mosque. I think they will still do. But there is a lot of very interesting details, and it makes a lot of sense what you're going to hear about in a second. Then I'm gonna read you part of the email that I have received from someone. I'm not gonna mention the name of the person. And that person's also concerned about my health, and I appreciate it very much. But it's interesting, well, that's how universe works, how that person is actually mentioning something that is in this video. So I'm going to read part of this email for you. And the last video, guys, will be from Ukraine. I haven't played anything about Ukraine for quite some time, but this will be a video presenting to you how the citizens are rescuing someone who already been kidnapped, because that's what they are doing, to fight. So one more thing, if you are interested in it, I recorded a separate video that I will be posting later on today on Patreon and Locals for my supporters there, about the foreign minister of Israel being banned from entering Poland for the next 5 years. So if you're interested, you can go and check it out later on today. So let's jump into this video. Before, actually, I want to say thank you to Lori for your donations on PayPal. And let's first listen to this very informative, interesting video about what are they building. Is this really the third temple that they are building in Washington, D.C.?
The public narrative presents the ongoing construction at the White House as a long overdue renovation that includes a new state ballroom and upgraded facilities for official events. In reality, the project is the physical construction of the third temple of New Jerusalem, deliberately disguised as a conventional government building project. The public narrative describes the main hall as a grand ballroom for ceremonies and state functions. In reality, the new White House Hall functions as the ballroom, a high ceremonial chamber, designed to project centralized earthly sovereignty, with its prominent placement and architectural features, directly echoing hierarchical temple structures dedicated to top-down rule. The public narrative explains the massive excavation on the White House grounds as necessary for modern security upgrades and infrastructure. In reality, the 6-story deep subterranean complex serves as the hidden Central Command Core, creating a 2-tier sanctuary where the visible upper level handles public narratives, while the isolated lower levels house the actual operational center of power. The public narrative attributes the project's extreme secrecy and compartmentalization to standard national security protocols. In reality, the workforce is deliberately kept in the dark through specialized, siloed education so that engineers and contractors see only conventional military or emergency infrastructure, remaining unaware of the larger symbolic and structural blueprint they are assembling. The public narrative portrays the United States and China as locked-in strategic rivalry over trade, technology, and global influence. In reality, both powers are engaged in synchronized construction of massive subterranean command facilities, using mutual threats as justification while coordinating the underlying infrastructure required for a unified global system. The public narrative treats Shabbat and its influence on political leaders as a normal religious or community organization with access to power, In reality, Chabad operates as a key node in the Kabbalistic chain, providing spiritual and esoteric counsel to top figures across multiple nations, and guiding the physical preparation for a global messianic order. Through the construction and manipulation of the necessary earthly vessels, the public narrative views the entire White House renovation project as routine government modernization. In reality, the completed structure establishes the Third Temple of New Jerusalem in plain sight, anchoring absolute, synchronized global sovereignty directly into the seat of political power, while the public continues to see only a ballroom and security upgrades.
Now, at 99% in Israel, I could run for prime minister, so maybe after I do this, I'll go to Israel, run for prime minister.
The public narrative presents the ongoing.
So what do you think, guys? Very informative, and actually that person, whoever recorded it, has mentioned Chabad Lubavitch. And I am leaning to believe that there is a lot of truth to it. Are they still going to try to build that temple in Israel? I think they might, but I think this could be actually the main third temple. Isn't it crazy? I think we are living in a crazy world, so we should not be surprised, right? Let's read this email. Thank you to, you know who you send it to who. Thank you to the person knows that sent it to me, that is watching me. I'm not gonna mention your name. Dear Anya, I am watching your YouTube vlogs and like your honesty. Thank you so much. Should you not know, Henry Makov, please review his work. He is Jewish but not a Zionist. He sees himself as a Zionist victim, as every goy as well. In his last post from today, he writes, quoting, Jews were the first victims of Judaism, and now through Freemasonry, humanity is. This goes on since the Babylonian time under, and hard to pronounce, Nebuchadnezzar, where they killed the Jews by invading Judea, capturing the king, blinding him, and killing his sons. The USA had not been designed as a country, rather as the new Babylon, to conquer the entire planet. Ever since, they kept going with their destructive agenda, very smart, insidious, and successful. And here you go to how to take care of my energy, and I very much appreciate it. So I would like to know your thoughts, guys. What do you think? There's a lot of very interesting perspective in that video, and it shines a new light on this project. And since I have recorded a video yesterday in which I was presenting that moment when Trump is describing that construction, right? I think this is a good continuation of it and going into more details, because very much likely this is what's taking place. Now let's go to Ukraine for a moment. I'm going to turn off my sound, but you're going to listen to the sound from the street. This was, I think, recorded about 3 days ago in Ukraine. How people are reacting now, and I am actually, well, I'm going to tell you what I think after I play it. So let's take a look first.
Що ти ховаєш, яке балаклави? Що ти ховаєш? Заховався балаклави. Номера не наші, ясно? Правильно. Все правильно.
I will attach the link to both videos in the description box. So did you see the plates? SS. Just because, I don't know why it stands there. SS is for what? It stands for what? The name of the city? I don't know. But if you read the post, it says that that guy who was already kidnapped, he broke the window by using his feet. So there was a fight inside that bus, that van, and he literally kicked out the window. Insanity, absolutely insanity. But I was surprised that they didn't get out of that car. Whoever was there, I think 2 guys, maybe 3 guys. But the number of people outnumbered them, and the angry crowd was more powerful than 3 of them. I don't know if they carry guns with them as well. Some of you probably know, so you can put it in the comments. But I think it's one of the first, if not the first video that I actually saw that they have rescued someone from being forcefully conscripted. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Very short video, but I really wanted to show you that story about this construction in Washington. And let me know what you think. I would like to read your comments. The links, like I said, will be down below in the description box. And thank you so much for subscribing, hitting thumbs up, and supporting my work. You have all the links down below to Patreon, Locals, PayPal, and Instagram as well. Lots of love, and remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. And I see you in another video. Bye, everyone.